Hey, today I want to talk about doing hard things. Think about this. Have you ever caught yourself saying any of the, oh, actually, hey, Shane, it looks like I'm having problems here. I don't think I'm live.
You are live. Okay.
I am live? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever caught yourself saying any of these things? Once my baby starts sleeping through the night, life is going to calm down. It's going to be so much better. Or once we get through this sports season, I'm finally going to be able to breathe again. Maybe it's, once your divorce is finalized, you're going to have peace. And, if you're a med spa owner, you've probably have said something about your business. Like, once I hire another injector, I'm not going to be spread so thin. Once my front desk is fully trained, once we get through this slow period that we're in. I think about how now at Diamond we have 70 plus team members. I don't even know the exact number, but last I checked a while ago, we had 70 team members at Diamond Accelerator and, countless clients. And these are all some of the things that I hear every single day. But we we have to be able to catch ourselves when we say things like, once this happens. It's almost like we're telling ourselves, just get through this phase and then finally it's going to get easier. But if you're a mom, a wife, a business owner, if you're someone trying to do big things for any length of time, you know what actually happens, which is another phase that's just going to show up, another challenge, another level of responsibility. Guys, life doesn't really get easier. What actually happens is you become someone who just handles hard better. And that's especially true for those building med spas right now. I mean, think about it. You're not just running a business. You're leading people who are also very much juggling life themselves. Your injector might be dealing with childcare issues. Your front desk might be going through something in her marriage. Someone on your team might be just totally overwhelmed and lacking confidence, maybe in a new filler or biostimulators that they're trying to learn. Maybe they're just trying to balance work and kids and everything else. And think about it because, in the middle of all of that, you are the leader. And the way that you show up is really going to set the tone. Your calm is going to become their calm. Your perspective becomes their perspective, and your ability to handle those hard situations, guys, it shows them that they can handle hard situations too when you surround them with that. So the goal isn't and shouldn't really be to wait for life or business just to get easier. Like, this is not one of those things where you just need more time, right? The goal is to become the kind of leader, the kind of person who just handles hard better. Be the person that handles hard better, because when you do that, your team gets stronger, your culture gets stronger, your business becomes capable of handling big opportunities. So as you go into this week, I want you to think about this. I want you to ask yourself one simple question. Where in your life or your business are you waiting for things to get easier? Instead, I want you to focus on who you have to become to be someone who handles hard better. Think about that. Who do you have to become to handle hard better? Maybe it looks like this. Maybe it's you've been waiting for the perfect front desk hire. So you don't have to deal with constant training and mistakes that have just exhausted you, right? Instead, the growth might be becoming the kind of leader who can coach people through mistakes without getting frustrated. Think about that. Maybe you are waiting for your schedule to calm down so you can finally work on the business instead of in it. But the shift might be becoming someone who protects that CEO time and really sets clear boundaries to make it a priority. Maybe you're waiting for your team to be more accountable. I hear this one a lot. But the growth might actually be you becoming a leader who sets clear expectations. And here's the kicker, and actually has the hard conversations much sooner. Be willing to have those hard conversations much, much sooner. Maybe at home, you're waiting for life to slow down before you can just breathe again, right? But the growth might be learning how to stay calm, how to stay present, even when life feels really messy. Make it switch it around and that make it feel full instead of just messy. Because the truth is, the situations that all of these examples that I just shared with you, they're never going to magically disappear or magically just get easier. You just become more capable. I love first time moms because it's always like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. How have you done it, right? Because I have 4 kids. And so when you're in it that first time, you think that it's just like you're dying. Like, how are you going to get through this? And oftentimes first moms ask me, like, how have you done this 4 times? And I tell them that I felt like I was dying and that it was so hard the first time as well. And it's not that, my second, third, or fourth were just magically like easier and better. I just got better. I just became more capable of doing difficult things. And that's the same in business. That's the same in leadership as well. There's always something around every single corner, and you get to decide if it's a hard thing that takes you, right? Or if you just get better at doing hard things, that you become more capable. And when you learn how to do that, things that used to feel overwhelming, they start to feel manageable. So this week, my challenge to you is, instead of asking, when will this get easier? I want you to ask yourself, who do I have to become? Who do I have to become to be able to handle hard better?